So this first request for today is actually something I missed, so I really apologize. Debbie Bushby requested for me to do a song. This one is interesting, and actually I'm excited to do because I've heard of this band. It's a UK-based band, and I've heard it since I started my content creation career because our names are similar. She's requesting the band McFly, and the song's called Lies. So, like I said, heard of the band, never actually heard a song from them. I feel it's gonna be really interesting to kind of hear this and listen to the song. For those of you new here, what we do is I'll watch the video, listen to the song. I'll stop it here and there where I see fit to make some comments, and at the end we'll talk about the message and talk about the music. I mean, without further ado, I want to go ahead and let's get into this. Like I said, this was a paid request. All of these paid requests will be on my Patreon if they do well on Patreon. A sick fit today. Thanks, man. You can see a little bit of the chesticles and the chest hair. All of these requests will be on Patreon first. If they do well on Patreon, I will end up putting them on YouTube, but I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much, Debbie. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this.
Now, we only have the memories of the green and pleasant land that lies below the countless fathoms.
Whoa, earthquake. This is 16 years ago, by the way.
Lifeless seas, filthy and reeking, crept up on mankind, inch by inch. Slowly, his clever water-powered world ground to a halt. Brother fought brother. Nation fought nation.
Hide yourselves. We're out of water!
But there are those
Water.
who flourish in the
I feel like, what year was that? 16 years ago? The 10 would be 2014, 2008. Holy shit, bro. That's closer to when like music videos actually meant something, you know? We're starting to get them back where music videos are like epic again, you know, because of YouTube and the growth of the reaction community. I'm sure helps too, but for a long time we went away from the days of like TRL and all that stuff where, you know, in the mornings during the week it was all music videos on MTV, VH1, right? And then all of a sudden we got stupid Real World and all those reality TV shows. Now MTV, music television, is no longer music television, it's just reality shows. I really like music videos, especially ones that are really good. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Out of water!
But there are those who flourish in these blighted times. They cleanse the water, make it pure again, for a price. Only the strong and the quick survive, living off their animal cunning, always mobile in their endless search for the life-bringing water. In their cities of fire and steel, these all-powerful water barons now run the world, holding all to ransom in a firestorm of fear.
So am I hearing that right? Like these people are in charge of water and you have to go through them if you want to get to water? I feel like that, honestly, like not too far in our future, to be honest with you.
Now run the world, holding all to ransom in a firestorm of fear.
I like that chord progression.
Better run for cover. You're a hurricane full of lies. And the way you're headed, no one's getting out alive. So do us all a favor. Would you find somebody else to blame? Cause your words are like bullets and I'm the way your weapons aim.
I feel like we don't get rock like this anymore, you know? Like almost like the classic rock feel with a little bit of like beat blues undertones, you know? everything now has to be about like either screaming, which I like a lot of those, or like the polyphia kind, which I also like, of like super just crazy technicality, right? And I think that's like the new wave. But I miss just like awesome rock songs, you know? And I like that this has horns in it too. I'm a big fan of horns. You guys know this. Let's go back a little bit. Keyboards too are sick. The jazz keyboard.
No one's getting out alive. So do us all a favor. Would you find somebody else to blame? 'Cause your words are like bullets and I'm the way your weapons aim. I guess I could fill a book with things that I don't know about you, baby. You're not misunderstood, but you got to go. You're living in a fantasy, don't even know reality. When you start talking, I stop walking. Lies, lies, lies. Don't even wanna know the truth. The devil has his eye on you, girl. When you start talking, I stop walking. Lies, lies, lies.
The riff in that hook is sick. You got a powerful voice too. I like the raspiness of it, honestly. To be honest, this is not what I expected from I mean, I don't think I had any expectations, but I wasn't expecting like a kind of a classic rock blues type of feel. You know? Really cool.
Don't forget your seatbelt. Don't you think of picking up the phone? Better say your prayers, 'cause you're never gonna make it home. Did you miss the stop sign? Now the last decision was your last.
Horns is so sick, man.
Back and watch line in the broken glass. No.
We got that little like radio tone of him kind of speak singing in the back.
Your prayers, 'cause you're never gonna make it home. Did you miss the stop sign? Now the last decision was your last. 'Cause you can't come back and watch line in the
Right there.
broken glass. No, you get to hear me say, who gets the last laugh now? You're living in a fantasy, don't even know reality. When you start talking, I start walking. Lies, lies, lies. Don't even wanna know the truth. The devil has his eye on you, girl. When you start talking, I start walking. Lies, lies, lies. No more excuses, no more running. Only God can save you now. 'Cause I know the truth is
I want to talk about real quick because right, so we got a key change here.
talking, I stop walking. Lies, lies. No more excuses, no more running. Only God can save you now.
And we got a little bit of the strings coming in here. I don't know if it's actual strings or like synth, but that synth.
His eye on you, girl. When you start talking, I stop walking. Lies, lies, lies. No more excuses, no more running. Only
Right.
God can save you now. 'Cause I know the truth is time is running out.
That bass line. Okay, before we get too far, it's right there. Okay, so there's this. It's very, very common in like honestly a lot of things, but specifically jazz, where you have chord changes that or progressions that lead to they're transition chords, is what they are, right? So instead of just going from one chord, main chord, do 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 do, there's 3 or 4 different chords they play to transition to the next important chord of the song. And that's very jazzy. That's very much so like a part of jazz. As somebody who grew up playing as a jazz musician when I was learning guitar, like I heard that's so common and easy for me to hear, and I love that. No, there's not a lot of bands that do that really anymore. I think it's a little bit so in metal, because metal has a jazz undertones to it with its kind of progressiveness in that sense, but really cool to hear that.
Excuses, no more running, only God can save you now.
Right here.
'Cause I know the truth, this time is running out.
Have that extra measure too of the end of that bridge, I guess. Like a damn movie. Having a little dance off.
And I'm just one drink away, and I'm back in Wonderland like it was yesterday. And I hope you get to hear me say, who gets to last, who gets to last, who gets to last, I know. You're living in a fantasy, don't even know reality. When you start talking, I start walking.
That like call and answer is so common in a lot of other stuff too, especially like early rock, but like Motown as well, right?
Hear me say, who gets to last, who gets to last, who gets to last, I know.
Right here.
You're living in a fantasy, no reality. When you start talking, I start walking. Lies, lies, lies. Don't even wanna know the truth. The devil has his eye on you, girl. When you start talking, I start walking. Lies, lies, lies. Whoa, lies, lies, lies. Whoa, lies, lies, lies.
I really like the staccato too of the bass horn section in the chorus right here. Do 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 do. Big ass chainsaw. That was really cool, man. I like it. I think it's funny that there's a band called McFly. Like people ask me, did you name yourself after the band? I was like, absolutely not. I didn't know they existed, unfortunately. But I think it'd be cool if they were like a staple of the channel, you know, McFly, McFly JP, McFly. But that was amazing. Look, I'm a big fan of like the old school. That's not really old school, but it is now. Kind of like the older like 90s to 2000s rock. I mean, that's what I grew up on. That's what I listened to at that point in time, right? So like, I really love that stuff. And I love the jazzy kind of bluesy feel to a lot of this. The horn section helps with the jazzy feel, but like there's a lot of elements of that too, right? Like I said, the staccato is very much like jazz. And then those chord changes or the transition chords to lead to the next main chord of the song, also very jazzy. That hits home for me. Like I said, I grew up playing jazz, so really, really cool. Honestly, I loved that.